now I just want to take a few moments to share some context and then introduce the rest of our panel. And I know we have about 2 minutes, so I'm going to shorten it up. So I just want to mention that this whole thing kind of came about with a conversation that we had, a young lawyer, Andrea Fitzsimmons and I, at a PBA Women in the Profession event, where we were looking at stories from individuals that we've had met in our local bar year, local heroes to us, like Suzanne Grice, Judge Musty Cook, Barb Stump, many of others who are here, and just the stories that they can tell and what we can learn from them. And we thought that hearing more of this, us younger lawyers, if we heard their stories, that would inspire us and help us better understand, as I think Judge Cook likes to say, some of these young lawyers are asking, why do we still have a women in the law committee? And that's a fair question. We've heard a lot of statistics that show that there are more judges on the bench than there used to be. There are plenty more female attorneys practicing. Looking around the room, there are a great number of women here. And in certain practice areas, I would say it's dominated by women. However, we're not done. There's a lot of work to do. And shortly after Andrea and I had that conversation, the American Bar Association released a groundbreaking report for its commission on women in the profession entitled Legal Careers of Parents and Child Caregivers, Results and Best Practices from a National Study of the Legal Profession. This 181-page report is full of statistics, actual interviews and conversations with over 8,000 practicing attorneys. And, you know, ladies and gentlemen, folks in attendance, our work is not done. There are still significant barriers that women face practicing, especially those who have children. So I'm really excited to introduce our panel because each of these women are going to be able to share their own experiences and hopefully give us a look and inspiration as we march forward here in Women's History Month to unite and band together to keep doing the great work that we need to continue doing for each other. So without further ado, I'm going to start here to my immediate left with attorney Suzanne H. Grice. She is a past president of our Bar Association and esteemed lawyer and partner at Grice Hines. MPL Law Firm. Yeah, I know her so well. She was a partner there too. And MPL is our sponsor this evening for the food and drink. So thank you, MPL. To her left is the Honorable Maria Musty Cook. As you heard, she is our sitting president judge, and we thank her. She has been sitting on the Court of Common Pleas since January 2006. And our speakers' bios are all in our program, so in the interest of time, I'm just going to kind of state their names and a little brief saying about them. We were already wonderfully introduced to the Madam Chief Justice Deborah Todd, and what more can I say about her? And to her left is our youngest face on the panel and esteemed public defender, Ms. Elisa Cardenas Harrison. And then to her left, rounding out our panel, is the also well-established shareholder at CGA Law Firm. And no, I'm sorry, I did it again. I'm so sorry, Anne. McNeese is not a sponsor. She moved across the street. No. Anne Kirby is a co-chair of the McNeese Public Finance Government Services Practice Group. See, I should just read what's in front of me instead of going off of memory. So without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to these ladies and our moderator for this evening, former York County Bar Association president, lifelong friend and great attorney, Lenore K. Seaton.